there's been a sea change in the regulatory environment over the past 2.5 years since the Biden administration took office. And we've moved from a relatively loose environment in terms of competition policy or antitrust, at least in the United States, to the most challenging one or tightest one that I can remember seeing. And the new regulatory team, Lena Khan at the FTC, Jonathan Kanter at the Justice Department, and to some extent, until recently, Tim Wu in the White House, already have succeeded in dissuading a series of business combinations which would have gone ahead in a different environment. So they've already been successful that way. Those which have been shelved because of this new environment aren't visible. No one can see them or count them up. But I can assure you that there are a lot of them.
So, Roger, how are companies thinking about mashups and partnerships and collaborations now in light of that? Maybe they're not going to outright, especially if they're a bigger company, and they're not going to outright make an acquisition, but I'd imagine they're going to get creative in terms of some of the ways they're going to partner with others for inorganic growth.
Well, first of all, this doesn't affect a majority of mergers because a majority of mergers don't raise antitrust issues. This affects a slice of them. I'm not sure what percentage that might be, maybe 20%, maybe less. So first of all, the vast majority can go ahead without this risk. And that's important to state. In terms of those that are in the danger zone, they have to make a variety of decisions. They have to decide whether they want to try it. And if they try it, they have to decide, should the government oppose it, whether they want to litigate. And litigation can often be successful, but it's very time-consuming and it's expensive. And they have to decide, or they have to decide, whether they want to preemptively try a series of remedies. You know, we're going to buy X, but we're going to immediately divest these pieces of X to reduce the the antitrust questions that the combination might raise.
Right.
So it just depends on what category you're in. But again, most business combinations are not affected by this. It's just a slice of them. But as you say, whether it's Microsoft Activision, whether it's the VMware deal or others, there are some very big ones that are on the table here.